I have to give credit to the budget puzzler space. It at least has a fair deal of variety. While most of the time these games have their one hook and then stick with it, at least outside of perhaps the abundance of box pushers, there are pops of variety to help keep things interesting. One such title, taking a bit of a different path than the norm, is TP Bullet, which may have some common box pushing DNA but at least changes up the mechanism for moving them and introduces a fair amount of challenge in the process. How the game works is pretty simple. You're armed with a gun that has a very limited number of bullets, and in order to succeed you'll need to shoot boxes that will then trade places with you. Granted, initially this is pretty simple, as you'll just need to position yourself correctly to place the box that you can then jump onto in order to get where you need to go, but it doesn't take too long before it will get a bit more complicated than that. Timing absolutely becomes one of the game's biggest challenges, as it isn't uncommon to need to fire your bullet, essentially jump to your doom, and then have the bullet hit the box before you impale yourself on spikes. That will shift you out of harm's way, and ideally put the box right where you need it. In addition, more bullets doesn't mean you can afford to make mistakes. It means that you'll need to hone your precision and timing even further, trying to manage even more boxes and shifts, which will then require quite a bit more planning as the levels go by. All things considered, this amounts to a puzzling experience that feels just unique enough, and will pose enough of a challenge that it should be of interest to people looking to push themselves. Mechanically, it's simple enough, and thankfully I can't say that there's anything typically standing in your way to success other than your own failings. Be warned that the challenges can test your patience as you need to consecutively execute your plan with precision, but if you don't mind that fact, it may be worth your time to give it a look. Overall, my final score for the game ended up being a 7.5. And if you're interested in picking it up, it's currently available on the Switch eShop for $4.99. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this review. And if you'd like more information or ideas of indie games worth checking out on Switch, be sure to click on the link provided in the description. Until next time.